played in Lisbon once, and then we played some festivals, maybe 2 or 3 different times during the summer.
Do you have any recollections about the Portuguese audience?
Yes, I remember that. I mean, we always like to play, not always, but we like to play clubs better than festivals just for our music and stuff. So I just remember that last time it was a great, beautiful audience, and then afterwards we went out until the morning at a disco. I think the club turned into a disco. But we would like to, even though we've been here all these times, we hardly ever get to spend any time here because we always have to travel and stuff. So one of these times we want to stay here for 2-3 days or something.
Not this time, though.
Not this time, because we have to go just to a festival in Spain.
But in a funny way, she reminds you of the fall. Through the fields and the streams and the lakes and the trees and the grass and the lawns run all my dogs and I am.
What's this secret migration about?
There's a lot of romanticism, and it's about change, and it's about change. That's what migration, when the birds move or animals move, it's about them doing this life cycle and changing, and maybe not even knowing why they do it. They just they do it, and they're compelled to do it. And we felt that way about ourselves when we tour, and as musicians, a lot of bands, you do this migration, and it changes you, and it makes you different.
You can see her smile, but in a funny way, she reminds you of a child.
How has it changed Mercury Rev?
In a lot of ways, I mean, you live together with all the other band members, so you learn more things about them. Also, just going to a lot of different places, you learn about different cultures, meet different people, have different food, hear different music that you wouldn't hear sitting around at home in the Catskills.
Drinking beer and watching television.
Yeah.
Mercury Rev's music sounds a lot happier nowadays. Why do you think this is? This is part of the secret migration?
I think it was part of that record. There is some sadness there too, but it coexists, the darkness and the light, and who knows how long it'll stay that way. It'll change very quickly, maybe.
What if the fans get mad and throw stuff at you and in disappointment for stop being happy? We want to be depressed and stuff.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Fields and the streams and the lakes and the trees and the grass and the lawns run all my dogs and I am home again.
Even lyrically, Jonathan, still, you probably have an opinion on this, seems to be more literal than he used to be. Do you think this is a decision by him or by the band, or consciously, of course?
I think it was just another way. We're always changing. It's part of the migration or whatever. It's just a different way of working for that record. And both musically, we tried different things with, the record's a little more rhythmic, and we were conscious of that. And I think he was just conscious of having the words on this one be more literal, and it'll be different next time because we always change, and move 90 degrees from what we just did.
As one should.
As one should, I think.
The first Mercury Rev demo was recorded in a 35mm film tape. Why was this? How did this happen?
It was like mag stock for films because, I was working on films at the time, and it was just the machine. There was an old machine there when we were in Fredonia, which is where who recorded with Dave Ferdinand. So it was a tape machine that was there that we had access to, and that nobody else was using. A lot of other musicians and things were using it, and so you couldn't get the tape machine. So that one was sitting there, and we used it, and nobody else wanted to, so we did.
Why Grasshopper?
That's just a nickname I had from when I was a kid. That's what, I used to play football, like soccer, and the coach gave us all names. Squid, Rooster, I was Grasshopper.
For no apparent reason.
I don't know why. That's the name he gave me. But I think it's because I was, just hopping around and jumping.
On a winter day, you can hear her call, but in a funny way, when the snow begins to fall.
Are there any new bands you'd like to recommend us in your own personal taste that you usually listen to or really enjoy? New bands, old bands, whatever.
It's not really a band, but this guy, Johan Johansson, I heard he did a soundtrack and it just came out, and it's from Iceland. And I think the name of the film is Dis, T-I-S, but it's a really, it's like electronic. And there's one song with singing, but most of it's instrumental, but it's just nice. It's really great music to just kind of put on and just kind of zone out and relax.